Okay, this is your WW3 news of a Friday morning. Probably some of you out there may heard about a film called Citizen Vigilante. It's a German production film. Basically, it's a bit like Death Wish becomes vigilante when his wife and kid got attacked and his wife died in that stabbing incident. But this is in Europe. And the situation in Europe regarding victims of crimes perpetrated by imported ethnic minorities and even Eastern Europeans, to get the record straight, is portrayed in this film and investigates on these criminals. And it reflects the contemporary society we live in. We are flooded with criminals. Somehow, whether it's the system is corrupt, inefficient, the judicial system, in many cases, they let these people off the hook to continue committing crimes. He had enough of it and he took the law in his own hands. Not saying you have to do it yourself. But, you know, there are situations people are really desperate to have something done. The authorities doesn't respond, say we can't do it, not enough manpower, the law doesn't give us these powers. And obviously you got judges of a certain political system, the lefties, that let them off a hook. And Germany, when they give a rating to a new film, they refuse because it goes against immigrants. If that certain part of the population of immigrants are criminals, you can't hide this fact. We live in a violent society. Crimes are shot up, whether it's sexual crimes, robberies, GBH. It's the truth. You can't hide the truth underneath a mat. So making believe we sit around in a circle, hold hands or sing Kumbaya under the so-called rainbow, or diversity, inclusion, and all that bottle crap. Does not work. And it's just that they're blaming the politicians. They don't give a fuck about us. They're just only interested in squeezing more money out of our pockets in taxes. And the state has its duty to defend us. Or should we defend ourselves in certain situations where, in the situation, the police can't be there in time? It's a life or death situation in some cases. You really have to take the situation in your own hands. I'm not saying you have to be a vigilante like Death Wish, like Charles Bronson did, or this character here, but, you know, we have the right to defend ourselves. And it's not right. They should ban a film like this, which describes reality of our society, which is just going down the bog. It's becoming a socialist shithole, you know, and it even exposed this two-tier system. United Kingdom, for stars, has many cases of two-tier system which involve migrants, God knows what, and they were guilty of something and they have a, you know, light sentence, or in some cases they're let off the hook, which is absolutely disgraceful. If you want people to integrate, the thing is, you can't import a third world into one continent. You can't save them. You've got to think about the problems which is in your own nation. Sort that out. Instead of doing a do-good for the last 80 years or so, UN, Save the Children's Fund, and all these NGO organisations, has it really solved the problems in these countries? Poverty, it's the same old shit. You're just throwing away money because, let's face it, it's money ends up in the pockets or those who organise these things, who raise the money, does that money go to them? No. And I think it's due out in the summer in America. Obviously, you can find this film on some type of Telegram channel. You know, the filmmaker, this Citizens vigilante, was pissed off. He sued the German government. It's got nothing to do with racism. If a certain ethnic minority has a high percentage of committing crimes respect a local person, it's not an invention. These are government statistics, which comes out from that ministry of that government who rules. You can't hide the truth. You can't say everything is perfect, gay, and we live in a perfect world. We do not live in a perfect world. We can make it more better. That, yes. For starters, start clamping down on this full on them, because it doesn't paint a good name for those immigrants who integrate, who work, who does not bother no one. Do you hear about them? No. You only hear about those who think they can live off the welfare system, behave in a disgusting, appalling way, do what a fucking hell they like, without respecting the laws and customs of that land, and committing crimes. And on the top of that, getting away with it, because in their own country, if they were to do that, I don't think that in their own country they'll be more soft with them.